Greetings everyone, this is Patrick, KE4DYI, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Radioddity GD77S CPS software with the free Nvda screen reader. Now, there are already some good tutorials out there on using the GD77S CPS with JAWS and the companion JAWS scripts, which were written by Doug Lee. I'm not a JAWS user. In fact, I'm a very proud non-JAWS user. And so I thought I would show you how you can do this with NVDA. It's not really hard, but there are a couple of things you need to know to get started. Now in this demonstration, I'm not really going to get into a discussion on code plugs, what they are, how they work. I'm just going to assume that you have at least a basic understanding of this sort of thing. And if you don't, then there are other tutorials that'll give you a deeper dive into how this works. I'm really here basically just to show you how to use the CPS software with NVDA, because as it turns out, I need to make a couple of changes to my code plug anyway. So I'm going to do that, as well as make some changes to the radio that will be very obvious in an audible way so that we know pretty much immediately that it worked. And I'll even create a fake little code plug with a few options in it just so you can see how it works if you're doing it from scratch. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is load the GD77S CPS software from the desktop.
GD77 58.
So there's the GD77S software. I'm going to press enter on it.
Tree view.
And there's a tree view. Now here's where people get a little bit confused. Now, if you're using JAWS with the scripts, this tree view automatically opens for you. Now, if I press the right arrow, left arrow, down arrow, up arrow, oh look, nothing's working. That's because we have to click on the tree view to make it show up. So this tree view, the way it works is once it's expanded, you'll see things like channels, contacts, zones, receive groups, the settings for the radio, scan lists, all that stuff can be found in the tree view. So I'm going to do a very simple thing here. I'm going to route my mouse to the current position and simply do a single left click. Now I'm using a laptop, so for me this would be NVDA plus Shift plus M. On a desktop keyboard this would be NVDA plus numpad/. So the NVDA key for me is caps lock. If you're using the desktop keyboard layout, it could be Insert, it could be numpad 0, it could be caps lock, it could be all three of these things. For simplicity, I'm just going to refer to it as the NVDA key, as it is done in the documentation. So I'm going to route the mouse now that I'm sitting here at this tree view, which I can't really access. Moving the mouse, it's going to beep, and it's going to beep a little bit off to the left. This is kind of important information. So there's the beep, and it was off to the left and had a very specific pitch. So this is NVDA's mouse tracking ability that essentially allows you to hear the position of the mouse based on pitch and position. So I know, just because I happen to know my system, and every system will be a little different with the screen resolutions and displays and all that, that this beep, which was a certain pitch and off to the left, is in fact in the right position. Once you get to know your system and start to use the NVDA mouse or even a physical mouse, you can actually get a fairly good idea of where things are. And if you're clicking on something that you shouldn't click on, or maybe you're clicking on something in a window behind the window that you have open. So now I'm going to single left click.
Left click, tree view. Level 0 GD77 collapsed 1 to 1.
And now I have a collapsed tree view. I can see it with the arrow keys. So left click, I did a laptop layout. That's going to be NVDA plus left bracket. And with a desktop keyboard, that's just going to be a numpad/. Okay, so now I've got the tree view open. I can simply arrow around and see all the options, so I can expand.
Expanded, 11 items.
Now we have 11 items in the top level of this tree view.
Level 1 basic information, 1 of 11.
Basic information.
General setting, 2 of 11, level 1.
General setting.
Buttons, 3 of 11, level 1.
Buttons.
Text message, 4 of 11, level 1.
Text message.
Privacy, 5 of 11, level 1.
Privacy.
Signaling system collapsed, 6 of 11, level 1.
Signaling system, which has further options.
Contact collapsed, 7 of 11, level 1.
So does contact.
RX group list collapsed, 8 of 11, level 1.
RX group list.
Zone collapsed, 9 of 11, level 1.
Zone.
Channel collapsed, 10 of 11, level 1.
Channel.
Scan collapsed, 11 of 11, level 1.
And finally, all the way down at the bottom, scan. And you can get to these with first letter navigation, so I can press Z.
Zone collapsed, 9 of 11, level 1.
And it jumps straight to zone. So what I'm going to do here is open a file, an existing code plug. Because I don't want to create one from scratch right now, I'm just going to edit an existing code plug. So we're going to go to the File menu, because Control-O does not work in this application. So I'm going to go to the File menu.
File, new, save, open.
And go to Open.
Open dialog, file name, combo box collapsed, edit Alt plus N, blank.
And I'm going to go to my DMR folder, which is in C:\back stuff, /DMR.
DMR.
And
Items view stupid.
select the file called stupid2.
Stupid2.dat202.
That's my code plug. Stupid2.dat is my code plug. So I'm going to press enter here. It's going to open the code plug.
Dialog open successfully. OK button.
Okay, here we are in my code plug called stupid2. So the first thing I need to do is change one of the radio settings. This will make it very, very apparent that the radio has been updated with the code plug that we actually want. What I'm actually going to do is go into settings and turn off the setting called power on self-test. Let's see where that is.
Preview GD77 collapsed one.
I don't actually remember, but I know it's in either general settings or somewhere else. So
Expand level 1 basic information. General setting 2 of 11 level 1.
might be in here or in basic information. So I'm going to need to click here. Now, if you're using the JAWS scripts, apparently you can just press space. With this, you actually have to click. So I'm going to move the mouse navigator again with NVDA/ or NVDA Shift M.
General setting.
And now I'm going to left click twice.
Left click. Radio name edit. Selected GD77s.
And there we go. Now I can just tab through this dialog. Now, the thing I'm looking for in this part of the interface is called power on self-test tone, I believe. I don't know exactly where that is, so I'm just going to tab through here.
Radio ID edit. Selected 031384595.
There's my DMR ID. Go have fun looking me up.
TX preamble duration MS combo box edit 360. Monitor type combo box open squelch collapsed. Private call checkbox checked. TX inhibit quick key override checkbox not disable all LED checkbox. Program password combo box edit blank. Vox sensitivity combo box 3 collapsed.
Haven't found it yet.
Talk around grouping. Group call hang time combo box edit 3000. Lone worker grouping. Combo box edit 10. Battery saver grouping. Receive checkbox not checked. Alert tone grouping. Arts tone combo box once collapsed.
Okay, here's the alert tone section, so it's going to be in here.
Combo box edit. Disable all tone checkbox not checked. Channel freq indication tone checkbox not checked. Self-test pass tone checkbox checked.
Self-test pass tone. There's what we want. Now, that is simply the tone that it plays when you turn the radio on. I will demonstrate.
Power on. 15.
And that tone that it played can be disabled, and so I'm going to disable it. So when I upload the code plug and turn the radio on, it'll be immediately obvious that the operation was successful. So I'm going to uncheck this box.
Not checked. Talk permit tone familiar number tone reset TX exit tone checkbox.
And I don't care about anything else in here.
Radio name, radio ID.
So there's no OK button. So what I'm going to have to do to get back to the tree view is to just click my mouse again. Now I haven't moved the mouse, so it's still going to be at the top of general. So by simply single left clicking.
Left click. Tree view. General setting 2 of 11 level 1.
Now I'm back at the general setting tree view. Now let's make some channel changes. All right, so I have a zone. This is zone 3. Which I named analog, which has a bunch of local analog repeaters. Channel 2 on this particular zone has a repeater that I can't key up, and I want to replace it with one that I can. So I'm going to go to channels.
Contact collapsed 7 of 11
by
level 1.
pressing C until I get to channels.
Channel collapsed 10 of 11 level.
So there's channel.
Expanded 70 items.
I don't remember. Let's see, it's going to be zone 2, actually zone 3, channel 2. So I don't remember what I actually called the channel, so I'm just going to find it.
Level 2 TAC 310 1 of 70.
Run through this a little fast, just so I don't waste everybody's time.
Morning site not select. Profile 165.
Nope, I passed it. So let's go back up.
FRS 551.
Now I've got all the FRS channels in their own zone here.
Set2 KC2RA 44 of 70 level 2. NB2A 38 of KB2 WB2JNF 36 of 70. N2UOL 35 of 70 level 2.
Okay, N2UOL. That's the repeater I want to change. I'm going to change this to the WB2HWW repeater. This is on 440.7, and it has a PL tone of 114.8 and a plus offset. So I'm at the channel. I'm simply going to move my mouse to it, again with NVDA/ or NVDA Shift M if you're using a laptop.
N2UOL.
It beeps. Now I'm going to double left click.
Left click. Mode combo box analog collapsed.
And I'm in the channel editor. Now I can just tab through the various options here. This is an analog channel, obviously.
Name edit. Selected N2UOL.
Now I want to change that to WB2HWW because having a call sign for a completely different repeater system doesn't make a lot of sense.
N2UOL select blank. Selection removed.
So that's going to be WB2HWW.
Combo box normal collapsed. RX Rec MHZ edit. Selected 446.15000.
And I'm going to change this to 440.7. And the transmit frequency will be 445.7.
RX Rec MHZ edit. Selected 440.70000. TX Rec MHZ edit. Selected 445.70000. Power level combo box high collapsed.
And I want low power because this is a pretty close by repeater.
Low. S combo box. Edit. Infinity.
And I really think that's all I need to change. Oh, the tone. Yeah, I need to change the tone as well.
Vox checkbox not checked. Admit criteria combo box always collapse. Scan list combo box. Scan list to collapse. Auto scan checkbox not checked. Allow telc around checkbox checked. RX only checkbox not checked. Analog grouping. Bandwidth KHZ combo box 25 collapsed. C combo box frequency collapsed. RX tone HZ combo box collapsed. Edit. Selected 136.5.
So I'm going to change the RX and TX tone to 114.8.
114. RX signaling system combo. RX tone HZ combo box collapsed. Edit. Selected 114.8. RX TX tone HZ combo box collapsed. Edit. Selected 136.5. 100. TX tone HZ combo box collapsed. Edit. Selected 114.8. TX signaling system combo. PTTID type combo box disable collapsed.
All right, so that's all I need to change in here. I'm going to simply press the left mouse button again, which will take me back to the relevant part of the tree view.
Left click, tree view, WB2HWW35 of 70 level 2.
And we're back on the tree view, and that channel has now been edited. That's very exciting. Okay, so now let's look around a little bit in this program. First, let me save this code plug.
New, save. Save as dialog. File name. Combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N. Selected stupid 2.dat.
I don't know why this doesn't have just a regular save option. You have to save it as the same file and then overwrite it, so I'm going to do that.
Confirm save as dialog. Stupid 2.dat already exists. Do you want to replace it? No button. Alt plus N.
Why, yes I do.
Dialog save successfully. OK button.
So it's been saved.
Press program software.
And now when I upload this to the radio, I should have a repeater that I can actually use in that channel, which is very exciting. So I'm going to do that in a little bit. But first, let's show you how the contacts and stuff look. So I'm going to go to Contacts.
Level 1 contact collapsed 7 of 11.
Well, Contact, I guess. And this is just in the tree view, so we have a list of all the contacts that are there.
Expanded. 2 items.
KS3X.
Okay, KS3X. That's cool. Anyway, I'm obviously monitoring the Blind Hams talk group. And somebody just keyed up.
Hey, good morning, old man. You sound like you're still in bed.
Right. So I'm just going to turn the radio off for now so that I'm not completely distracted. We're going to go to the top of the tree view where it says Contacts and right-click because that's where you add a contact. If you go any further down and right-click on an existing contact, that'll bring up a different menu. So here I am at the top of the tree view. I'm going to right-click.
Contact. Right-click.
And nothing happens.
Level 2 DTMF 1 of 2.
Because I have to go to Digital.
Digital contact collapsed 2 of 2 level 2. Expanded. 51.
And go to the top of that tree view and right-click.
Digital contact. Right drop-down menu. Add.
And we have Add. And that's the only option. Well, I think it's pretty obvious which option we're going to be choosing, so let's go to Add.
Group call.
Group call.
Private call.
Private call. So group call is here.
Preview. Digital contact expanded 2 of 2 level 2.
Now what this is going to do is bring you back to the tree view, and now I have a contact way down at the bottom somewhere that's not been named and has no information associated with it. So I'm going to press C, and that's going to jump me down to the first contact with the letter C, which I think is going to be my unnamed contact.
Level 3 contact 52, 52 of 52.
And it's contact 52. Apparently I have 52 contacts in here. I don't have a whole lot programmed into this particular code plug for this radio. So now I can double left click and get to the options for the contact.
Contact 52. Left click. Name edit. Selected contact 52.
And let's call this one NC-TAC.
NC.
Because I need to add that to the radio anyway, and that's going to be talk group ID 31670. Actually, it turns out that's the talk group for the Florida Gulf Coast, but hey, who cares?
Call ID edit. Selected 00000003.
So we're going to make this 31670.
Wrong! Call receive tone checkbox not checked.
Don't care about the call receive tone.
Name edit. Selected NC-TAC.
And that's all the options you have in there. Now I'm going to left click to get back out of here.
Left click, preview, NC-TAC 52 of 52 level 3.
And now I have NT-TAC in the list of contacts. Now, of course, to make that useful, I have to assign a channel to that contact and a receive group. Otherwise, you can't do much. So let's do that. Let's make a DMR channel and assign NC-TAC to it.
Florida Gulf Coast!
So that I can actually use it.
Level 1 channel expanded 10 of 11.
So I'm going to go to the channel tree view, which is already expanded. Now I'm going to go right-click on the top and add a new channel.
Channel. Right-click. Drop-down menu. Add.
And add.
Preview. Channel expanded 10 of 11 level 1.
Now I have an unnamed channel here, so I'm going to go press C. It'll go to channel whatever.
Level 2 channel 71, 71 of 71.
Channel 71, so we're going to double left-click on that.
Channel 71. Left-click. Greater than button. Mode combo box digital collapsed.
And we're in the list of all the options for the channel, so this is going to be a digital channel.
Name edit. Selected channel 71.
And I'm going to call this NC-TAC.
Florida Gulf
NC.
Coast!
Combo box normal collapsed. RX MHZ edit. Selected 400.00000.
And that's the default receive frequency. I'm going to use 433.1. That's what I've got my hotspot set to for both receive and transmit.
4. TX-Trek MHZ edit. Selected 400.00000. 4. 1. Power level combo box low collapsed.
Low power.
TOS combo box edit. And Vox checkbox not admit criteria combo box scan list combo box scan list 1 collapsed.
And I'm going to put this in scan list 1.
Auto scan checkbox not checked. Lone work checkbox not checked. Allow telcaround checkbox not checked.
The other options I want to change here are the receive group and the contact.
RX only checkbox not checked. Digital grouping. Dual capacity direct mode checkbox not checked.
Don't need to change that because this is a simplex hotspot.
Repeater slot combo box 1 collapsed. Privacy combo box off collapsed. RX group list combo box none collapsed.
And here's the RX group list. I'm going to change this to standard DMR, which is the only receive group I have.
Standard DMR.
Now, before I go on, I want to say this about receive groups and the GD77S. Some people say you should have a receive group for every channel that has just the contact of the channel. And some people say you should have all your contacts in one receive group. I don't do any of these things, and it works for me. What I generally do when I'm using the GD77S is I open quote-unquote squelch, which is actually pretty much promiscuous mode. And what this does is it basically allows the radio to receive any talk group that's coming across the frequency. The only thing I have in my receive group is talk group 9, which for my hotspot does a couple of different things. It does voice prompts. I'm using an open spot 2. So it gives you voice prompts, and it also allows for cross-mode redirection and private call redirection. So I have one receive group, and it only has one contact in it, and that is talk group 9. So I assign all the channels to that receive group, and that's all I've ever needed to do. Your mileage may vary. I think maybe something changed and maybe a firmware upgrade before I had this radio. I'm really not sure. But in any case, I haven't worried about setting up all the contacts in a single receive group, and I've just never had to do it.
Color code combo box edit 0.
So this is going to be color code 1.
1. Emergency system combo box system 1 collapsed.
I think that's all I need to change for this contact and the channel.
Contact combo box echo collapsed.
Oh yeah, the contact. That's kind of important.
NC tag.
And that's all the way at the bottom, so NC TAC.
Private call confirm checkbox not checked.
Don't need to change anything else in here.
Data call confirm checkbox not checked. Emergency alarm mac check. Greater than button mode combo box.
All right, that's all I need. So I'm going to left click.
Left click review NC tag 71 of 71 level 2.
And we're back at the list of channels. Now I'm going to save my code plug again.
File save. Save as confirm save as dialog save successfully. OK button. Program software.
And there we go. All right. Now I'm going to hook this radio up. That requires going across the room and upload the code plug, and we'll see if everything I did actually worked. I'll be back in several seconds. And I'm back with the radio connected to the laptop. Now I'm going to write the code plug. So let's go back to the GD77S window.
Program software review NC tag 71 of 71.
And go to
File out setting.
Program and to write.
Read. Write.
Press enter.
Cancel button.
And wait for the radio to do its thing and the CPS to upload to the radio. As we wait, I can sit here and talk about how hot it is in this room and how hot I wish it was not in this room, and just make a whole bunch of comments about absolutely nothing that makes any difference to anyone. And the software should be just about done uploading by now. Let's see if it...
50%.
50%. Okay, so it takes a little longer than I thought.
68%.
68%. I'm just checking this manually with the Nvda review cursor.
92%.
And here we go.
Complete. OK button.
It's done, and the computer just made the hardware remove noise, and now it's back. So now I'm going to go back across the room, pick up the radio, and see if it worked. And I'm back, and while I was gone, I realized that I forgot to add the channel to a zone. It's a good thing I don't really want to use it right now. Obviously, in order to get to the channel from the radio, that channel that I just made has to be added to any one of the zones that I have programmed in, and I completely forgot to do that. So, oops to me. I'll do that next time. So now I'm going to turn the radio on, and if all is well, we shouldn't hear the beep. Let's see.
Power on. 15.
Even though the wire was short, they don't ever give me that wire after 2 years.
And obviously we didn't hear the beep, so that worked. All right, now let's test the analog channel that I just programmed in. Let's go to zone 3.
Mode 2. Mode 3.
Well, I have no RF
Mode
problems with
2.
this, and
Mode
like
3.
I said, of course,
2.
All right, so I'm on zone 3, channel 2. Let's see if I can get this repeater. Well, sometimes that repeater's down. Let's see if it at least programmed it.
Channel 2. Receive frequency 440.7.
Yep.
Transmit frequency 445.7. Receive CTC-SS 114.8.
Uh-huh.
Transmit CTC-SS 114.8. Power low.
Well, that's great. I did it right, but the repeater doesn't seem to be working today. Well, that's exciting. That's kind of an all that for that. Let me just key up on high and make sure.
Power high.
There's high. And nope, I got nothing. Oh well, that was worth a shot. So that's all very exciting, and you got to hear me screw a couple of things up, and I can't be bothered to fix them just at the moment. Okay, so now that I've made a kind of useless addition to my code plug, actually 2 useless additions to my code plug, let's make a new one entirely, or at least a little bit of one, because we could talk about this all day long, and I don't really want to be here all day long. So I'm going to go to the File menu and go to New, and I'll show you just a couple of the things that I would do if making a new code plug.
File Alt plus F.
Go to File.
New.
New.
Dialog whether the new will be restored to the initial state. OK button.
Whatever that means.
Program software unknown.
Okay, now I'm dropped in the middle of nowhere. You'll notice it said unknown. It didn't say tree view, it said unknown. So I can't click on this. If I move the navigator and double left click, probably nothing will happen. Let's see.
Left click, left click. Expanded 11 items.
Oh, it did actually work. It just didn't announce it. Sometimes it doesn't, and you have to focus to the tree view using the Nvda flat review commands, which are 7 and 9 for next and previous line if you have the numpad locked. Okay, so I'm in a brand new code plug, which is a completely useless default code plug with 64 channels and I think 3 contacts, 1 receive group, 4 zones, and absolutely none of it is useful. So the first thing I want to do is clean up all the stuff in here. So I'm going to have 64 channels. Let's go to the channels list.
C, level 1 contact. C, channel collapse 10. Expanded. Level 2, channel 1, 1 of 64.
So it says channel 1, 1 of 64.
Channel 2, 2 of 64, level 2.
Etc. and so on and so forth. So I'm going to clear, first of all these channels. Now the way to do that is go to the top of the channel view.
Level 1 channel expanded 10 of 11.
And right-click on this channel.
Channel.
By moving the navigator and then right-clicking.
Right drop-down menu.
Well, I'm actually not right-clicking on a channel. I'm right-clicking on the tree view. So
add, clear, add, clear.
2 options here are add and clear.
Add, clear.
So I'm going to go to clear.
Tree view, channel expanded 10 of 11, level 1.
And that'll give me 1 channel.
Level 2, channel 1, 1 of 1.
There we go. Now I can add as many or as few channels as I want. So channel 1, I'm going to make this a fake DMR setup. So let's move the mouse.
Channel 1.
Double left click.
Left click. Mode combo box digital collapsed.
And now I can simply tab through all the fields.
Name edit, selected channel 1.
I'm going to call this one...
Selection removed.
Broken.
BROKEN. Combo box normal collapsed. RX-MHZ edit, selected 140.61250.
There's the stupid useless default frequency, so I'm going to call this 438.275. That's the frequency of a local DMR repeater.
438.402.75.
Really what you should do is add a contact first, so that you have a channel to add the contact to once you create a channel, but there are some fake contacts in here already, so I can make that more useful.
TX-MHZ edit, selected 438.27500.
So this is a repeater, it has an offset, so I'm going to set this to 433.275.
433.402.75. Power level combo box low collapsed.
High power.
H high. TOS combo box edit and Vox checkbox not admit criteria scan list combo box auto scan checkbox not checked.
Don't care about the scan list.
Scan list combo box scan list 1 collapse.
It defaults to 1 for the new channel.
Auto scan checkbox not checked. Lone work checkbox not allow telk around check. RX only checkbox not digital grouping. Dual capacity direct mode checkbox not checked.
Don't care about the slot. Oh yeah, I do, because it's a repeater. So let's check this box.
Space checked. Repeater slot combo box 1 collapsed.
And put this on slot 2.
2.
Because why not?
Privacy combo box off collapsed.
It's not like I'm actually going to use this fake code plug anyway. I'm just demonstrating stuff.
RX group list combo box group list 1 collapsed.
All right, so group list 1, that's there. I would probably go in there and rename that something more useful.
Color code combo box edit 0.
So there's the color code. I'm going to change this to color code 3.
1, 2, 3. Emergency system combo box contact combo box contact 3 collapsed.
And it defaults to contact 3. Out of all the 3 contacts that it has by default, it defaults to 3 for some reason on new channels after you clear the channel. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm going to put it on contact 1.
Contact 1. Private call confirmed checkbox not checked. Data call confirmed emergency alarm act greater than mode combo.
And that's all I need to do in here. So I'm going to Left click, go back to the tree view.
Left click, tree view, broken 1 of 1, level 2.
Now I'm going to go back to this contact and pretend I'm going to make this useful.
C, level 1 contact collapsed.
So here we are in the contacts tree view. I'm going to expand that, go to contact 1.
Expand, level 2 DTMF 1 of 2.
And under digital.
Digital contact collapsed 2 of 2 expanded. Level 3 contact 1 of 3.
There's contact 1. So let's left click on that, double left click.
Contact left click, name edit, selected contact 1.
And I'm going to call this TAC310.
TAC310. Call ID edit, selected 000000001. Selection
Change
removed.
that to 310.
310. Call receive tone checkbox not checked. Name edit, selected TAC 310.
There we go.
Left click, review TAC 310 1 of 3 level 3.
So now I have a channel called broken and a contact called TAC310, and the broken channel now has the 310 assigned to it as a contact. Now, it's a general good use practice to, name your channels something actually sensible that makes sense when you go through and look at them and match it up with the contact. But I didn't do that. I'm just showing you how this works. So there's that. If I go into the zone list,
Z level 1 zone collapse 9 of 11 expanded. Level 2 zone 1 1 of 4.
Let's go to zone 1 and look at the members that are in zone 1.
Zone 1 left click. Name edit, selected zone 1. Available grouping list unknown.
Now we have all the channels in here, which all one of them are going to be in this
member grouping list 1. Broken 1 of 1.
Member list. And since I only have one channel, this is not going to be very interesting. So I'm going to add a second channel just to have something in the zone. I'll go back out of here.
Left click, tree view, zone 1 1 of 4 level 2.
Go back to the channels tree view.
C level 1 channel expanded 10 of 11.
And add another channel and just not bother filling in anything useful because in this case it really doesn't matter.
Channel, right drop down menu, add. Tree view, channel expanded 10 of 11, level 2 broken 1 of 2. Channel 2 2 of 2 level 2. Channel 2.
And I'll rename this to
left click. Mode combo box. Name edit, select.
Idiot.
IDIOT. Left click, review, idiot 2 of 2 level 2.
So now we have broken and idiot. Now I'm going to go to the zone list.
Z level 1 zone expanded 9 of 11.
Go back to zone 1.
Level 2 zone 1 1 of 4. Zone 1, left click, member grouping list 1. Broken 1 of 16. 1. Broken 1 of 16. 2 of 16.
Now there's only one member channel in here. Channels 2 through 16 are not programmed in here. So if I want idiot to be on channel 2, I have to add it.
List unknown. Up button. Down button. Name edit. Selected zone.
So I'm going to tab through here until I get to the available list.
Add button. Available grouping list unknown. List idiot 1 of 1.
Actually tab again. Past that. There's the idiot channel because it's 1 of 1 because the other channel is already in a zone. So here's idiot. I'm going to go shift tab a few times to go back to add.
List add button. Space pressed unavailable member grouping list 2. Idiot 2 of 16.
And there's idiot on channel 2. Now I can move this up to channel 1 in the zone and then idiot will be above broken.
List unknown. Up button. Down button. Up button.
So if I press up here.
Space pressed unavailable. Down button. Member grouping list unknown. List 3 not selected 3 of 16. 1. Idiot 1 of 16. 1.
There's
idiot 1 of 16.
Idiot is now channel 1.
2. Broken 2 of 16.
And broken is now channel 2. So there you go. That's just a basic overview of how this kind of works. So that's my fake, entirely useless code plug. Now, before I end this podcast, I'm actually going to fix the one that I made earlier by adding that channel that I created to that zone that I just completely forgot to do while I was messing with it earlier. So let's abandon this useless code plug and reopen the other one.
File, save, open.
Open
dialog, file name.
Now what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to go through this at sort of a normal speed so you can see what the workflow is like when I'm not slowing down to tell you how everything works. So I'm going to open my code plug and then just go to it. So here we go.
:UF Item stupid 2 dat 2 of 2. Dialog open successfully. OK, but program software unknown. List I3. G left click expanded 11 items. Z level 1 zone collapse 9 of expand. Level 2 primary DMR 1 of configurations 2 of 5 level 2. Configure left click. Name edit. Add button. Available grouping list TAC 310 1 of 63. NC TAC 63 of 6. Member group list unknown. List add button. Space pressed. Name edit selected. Add name down button. Member grouping list 1. 2. Profile 2 2 of 6 3. Profile 3 3 of 16. 4 5 6. Status 6 of 6 7. Parrot 7 8. Echo 8 of 6 9. NC TAC 9 of 16. New save. Confirm save as dialog save successfully. OK button.
And there we go. That's been added. So really using this CPS software with NVDA isn't so hard once you learn how to use some of the basic mouse navigation commands and where to click to get certain context menus and that sort of thing. So I hope this at least clears some stuff up. Like I said at the beginning, this isn't really a true look at how you should program code plugs and best practices and all that sort of thing, but maybe it'll at least help somebody. I hope so anyway. 73, KE4DYI.
Bye.